When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to grow up. I wanted to be an adult so that I don't need to go to school. I can eat as many junk food as I want. And most importantly, I can wear my mom's high-heeled shoes. They're so gorgeous. And finally, I grew up. But then I realized that work can be a lot more exhausting than schools. And I hate junk food. Although I have many pairs of high-heeled shoes, I actually prefer the more comfortable sneakers. The journey of my life is a road that leads to multiple targets: diploma, money, reputation, power. I just keep running ahead. And one day, I want to take a break. And when I look around, it suddenly occurs to me that during this journey, I have lost so many things, especially friends. Fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. How many contacts have you saved in your phone? Dozens, hundreds, or even thousands. Out of all the contacts you have, how many of them will you approach to when you feel blue and want to find someone to talk to? 10? 5? Or like me, 0? Believe it or not, I used to have many besties. We played together, we did our homework together, and we shared our secrets with each other. My biggest wish back then was to buy a big house so that all my friends could live together with me. That is the typical puberty friendship. We start to learn how to get intimate with other people. We tend to expose ourselves to others, and we normally don't know where the boundary is. Moreover, we are easily affected by our friends. If one of my friends says, a t-shirt doesn't really look good on me, then I'd never, ever wear that t-shirt again. The first turning point is the university. I moved from China to Canada for university, and back then the internet was not as prevalent, so I had to use the data wisely to not exceed the limit. So I had to cut the connection with the majority of my friends in China. On the other hand, my life was fully occupied here in Canada. I had to deal with the cultural shock, the overwhelming schoolwork, and the millions of errands that a young people need to face when she tries to live on her own. So I barely had time to socialize and make new friends. Luckily, I attended classes and I lived in a student dormitory, so I was able to make some friends after all. However, these friends are completely different from my previous friends in that I would discuss the schoolwork, the job hunting information, or some other resources with them, but I wouldn't share my emotions or feelings with them. The friendship has become more functional. It is actually the foundation of the social network that we need to survive independently in the society. The second turning point is the marriage. This sounds ironic. I invited all my friends to come to my wedding, and we celebrated, we laughed, and we cried together, and I received their best wishes. And after the wedding, I've never seen most of them. There are so many things in my life that I have to deal with. I have to go pick up my kids after school. I have to take care of my parents for medical issues. And I have so many important business trips to different cities. It's just easier to cancel the appointments with my friends. And before I realized, my friends just faded away from my life. The technology allows so many different ways for communications and connections: phone calls, text messages, emails, video calls. However, I follow up with my friends' lives mostly through the social media, and our connection stays with the thumbs up or the likes. Everyone is busy with his or her own life, and nobody has time for deeper conversations or emotional support. This may sound pathetic and lonely, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Although we have fewer friends, the friendship itself has become resilient. Our families have provided the intimacy that we need, and what we want to obtain from a friendship has changed to find someone who are like-minded or share the same activities with us. Like we gather here together at the Toastmasters meeting because we have similar goals. As we grow up, we don't need frequent connections to maintain a friendship. We're looking for people who speak the same language with us. You might find that you haven't talked to someone for years, but you still feel very comfortable when you start reconnecting with each other. Time is the wave that washes the sand. Many people are washed away from your life, but the gold remains there. I wish you all find your golden friends.